Mike, you were explaining about what Bohemia was and who he was. And then you asked for a beatboxer out of the crowd. The only hand standing was mine. So I came on, I beatboxed for Bohemia, which was, again, the first chance that was given to me to actually, let the people know who I was all about. And then
Bohemia is a massive MC. Just to give people a context, this guy in India is huge.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Before anybody, I think in the modern day time, Bohemia is the guy who set the tone for Asian rapping, as in our own language, which is Punjabi,
Yeah, and he's very much a kind of Tupac kind of character.
Oh yeah,
very socially conscious, and he goes deep.
He's from the West Coast, he's from Los Angeles, so that element you're gonna hear it in his voice. Like I say to every rapper, you are a product of your own environment, So when you talk about Bohemia, you talk about Honey Singh, you talk about Mandeep Sethi, you talk about all these rappers,
Humble the
Poet, list goes on. I mean, all these guys are elements of their own society. I mean, not to forget the Canada movement right now. Oh my God, those guys are crazy. So I just had to say, okay, if they can do it, I can do it.
And you did. So 14 months in the making, but years in the gestation. Because of course, if people think, oh, was he a beatboxer? No, you were a DJ.
Again, you gave me my first chance. You gave me my first residency at Bombay Bronx. And this is going back 2006, which we did for 5 years, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah.
And then 5 years deep, after that, I literally...
You were DJing all over London. You took that Bombay Bronx thing and then suddenly you were just DJing everywhere. Your hustle was hard.
Well, it still is. I'm sorry I'm blowing my own horn, but the thing is, it's I moved out of the Asian scene.
Yeah, that's right.
Being a bit blatant because the Asian scene was not paying me well. Yeah. So I kind of took that and went to the white and black scene.
Yeah. That would be amazing.
But that's about it. I mean, I did all the big clubs up in central London. I got taken over by Novus Leisure. Shout out to Simone and Mark Vanderpump. They took care of me really, really well. And then my re-entry into the Asian scene was when Mandeep Sethi met me at Bombay Bronx. And he said, let's do a track together. When he heard me freestyle in Punjabi and beatbox as well. So we did Soja in 2009.
Sure. Yeah.
And that kind of told me, okay, I think I can do this. But then I met Daman, who pushed me to make Joban and then Avela, which you had the exclusive rights to because you're the only person who played those tracks in the UK. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make my album. It took me.
Because you're well connected in India, right?
I
mean, you know people.
I'm just being modest right
but
now.
But you're going back and forth to India. I mean, you're part of Honey Singh's clique, and for people that don't know about Honey Singh, reportedly Honey Singh's getting $100,000 per track.
He is. I mean, the thing is, people.
Bollywood are all over this guy, right? So I think his last 2 videos, one of them I looked at was on last time a couple of weeks ago, 15 million. The other view was on 13 million. This guy is on fire.
Well, the thing is about Honey, what people don't realize is that this guy has been hustling since 2002. We basically, me, Honey, and Charan, we won the War of the DJs Championship from Delhi in 2002. That's where Honey went his own way. I went my way and Charan went his way. And then Honey basically started his hustle. And the thing is, there's a lot of people who don't really respect him in Punjab, where the fact is he's responsible for putting Punjab on the worldwide map. Now the tables have turned.
Because of course he comes from Punjab. He's not like Punjabi MC and kind of British and Jay Shaw and all those guys. He is from the Punjab.
He is a certified Delhi boy. This is what people don't understand about him. His hustle is like no other. This guy has put in so much work in Punjab, and now I see artists in Punjab that don't like him just because he's famous.
Hating though, right? I mean,
that is. I mean, but that's and because of him, they've got
people hate on Kamal all the time. He's lucky enough to be producing my show. People are just that, isn't it? It's a nightmare.
Shout out to Kamal.
And Nish can't even be in the Gujarati community anymore. So jealous of the fact that he's within even spitting distance of me. People are is that how it plays out, guys?
Yeah, a bit like that.
You saw the moment of silence there.
Okay, we'll talk about afterwards. Anyway, back to you, bro.
So, yeah, I mean, coming back to the 3 weeks that I spent in India, it was a really eye-opening experience for me because the market that we have in UK right now and the market that we have in India, these are totally two different markets.
Yeah.
And it's like
People can ball in India. Like, you got ballers in music in India. It's difficult in the UK. I mean, look, Jay Sean went to America. Rishi Rich has just moved to America.
I was going to say that.
You have to think globally, right? You have to think globally.
Well, this is the thing. India gives us the creative freedom to do whatever we want.
Okay.
I have approached labels in the UK to release my album, and you know what I got? I said, no, it's not traditional enough. I cannot play this in the marriage. I cannot play this on the radio.
Well, look, let's hear a track. This track is called 218.
First single.
First single.
Video comes out on 20th of May. We did the trailer 2 weeks back, and the
And you
trailer's
shot
got
the
about.
video. Where did you shoot the video?
This was in Chandigarh.
Wow. In the heart of Pind.
Not in really the pin, but
You didn't go? You haven't got you on a tractor? You're not doing the traditional
no.
old school vibe?
This is shot in one of my mates' club, and I just wanted to do something which was along the lines of me kind of introducing the people to a newer sound. Obviously you have Jastami established there, you have Honey Singh established there, you have other people who are established there. But then I was like, okay, if there is a Mercedes in the market, there can be a BMW. That's my mind frame right now. And when I approached
German whips.
German whips, German whips. But my thing was, I did not want to go with a bigger label, and people cussed me for that. People like, why are you not going with
Speed Records
or P Series? I was like, no, I don't want to do that because of this plain and simple fact that I've always been a guy who believes that I should make something from the ground up.
And you have. Well, let's hear the track 218, and then we're going to find out on the back of this why the album is called Swag.
Oh, definitely.